Justice Mistura Bolaji Yusuf on petitioners. Were they expecting the court to gather evidence from the streets or be intimidated by threats on social media? Can you imagine what these people are saying after they don't chop belefu? And it's coming to defend the action of the tribunal. Abi? Say, with all those evidences that were brought, were they not tangible enough to make a more substantial decisions and judgment? And now, after they don't chop belefu now, they're coming out now to defend their action. This Justice Bolaji, what is he saying? That they did not get enough evidence to pass a right judgment? Quite unfortunate. Really unfortunate. So all the evidences that were tendered were not correct. The people that came to witness it say they are not competent. So what has competence got to do with coming to testify, saying what you saw? Is a witness a lawyer that requires some level of competence to say what they have to say? It's about saying what you know and what you saw, and that is called witness. And you are saying they are not competent, and you are coming here to tell us that whether they were expecting the court to gather evidence from the street. Wow. Justice Mistura Bolaji Yusuf, a renowned member of the Presidential Election Petition Court, recently addressed the tactics and approach of certain supporters, indirectly referring to those backing Peter Obi. These supporters have been notorious for their aggressive tactics, often resorting to abuse, threats, and public denouncements, targeting not only opposing political entities but also institutions like the judiciary and the INEC. This aggressive behavior extends even to religious figures like pastors, imams, and other prominent individuals in the country. Amid the tribunal's rulings, where all petitions against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu were struck down and his election victory affirmed, Justice Bolaji Yusuf made a particularly pointed statement. He said, "It is obvious that the petitioners were just fixated on the belief that they won the election without any cogent and credible evidence, and they did not even bother to place any such credible evidence before this court. Were they expecting the court to gather evidence from the streets or markets, or were they hoping the court would be swayed or intimidated by threats on social media? That is not how the court operates, can you imagine?" The female judge really rubbished Labour Party and their online mobs. That is what that woman is saying. But all we know is that things have exchanged hands. Only God knows what and what has exchanged hands. But we know that the judges are not immune from the bad government. The judges are not immune from the economic condition or political condition of the country today. They will still buy the fuel at 1,000 naira per liter. It will get there. They will still exchange money to train their children abroad, because I know that most of them are just looking for a way to get money to send their children out. And now Tinubu has paid them heavily, so they have made the money, and now they can achieve their personal aim. That is it. The issue here is personal interest before the interest of Nigerians. That is it. And not knowing that you can be a rich man in a dirty country, it doesn't make you rich and it doesn't make you clean. That is it. Because it is not about being rich or wealthy. It is about your personality. It is about your integrity. Okay? It is about whom you are. There is self-esteem in everything we do, and you have to build it and maintain it. Okay? So it is not enough to just get money and get wealth. It's how you got the wealth that matters as well. It's kind of fortunate that Nigeria has slided into a new low in the political space and among community of nations. Okay, this is not what we wanted. It's not what we wanted at all. And then there are a few comments. Some say your job is your job, not the dust blowing around. Okay, look away, please. Some say you never gave judgment, you only justified your pay. See how responsible Nigerians were sleeping in your court because they were tired of listening to rubbish. Yes, the only threat that you face is the anger of God. And they will get it. Corrupt money will burst your stomach soon. That is it. sons and daughters of hate schools of the country. Judges always base their judgment on visible evidence and not sentiments or frivolous argument. Labour Party and PDP lawyers ought to have known this before, but only rely on social media propaganda. Therefore, Mr. George, you have spoken your right. Can you imagine? Okay, this judge has collected money. Okay, that will destroy her and all her generations. That is it. Lobato, Madam is absolutely on point. Is she really on point? We agree with the judge, but tomorrow we shall see who come to the street and start begging for food. Yes, exactly. Who will come to the street and start begging for food? For food, we shall see. So now you have been declared winner. So don't worry. Let me see another comment. I don't expect anything less from the politically naive Judas. Okay, you are calling somebody a naive Judas. Oh, quite unfortunate, man. Quite unfortunate. You are all enemies of the truth. Nobody bothers about you anymore. And that is the truth. Nobody bothers about the judiciary anymore. So it is now self-deliverance, like I have always said. Okay? So truth be said, nobody say here, truth be told, our suffering never even start. And this tribe you people hate so much always thrive worldwide. That is it. This tribe called Igbo that you people hate succeed everywhere they go. That is it. They succeed everywhere they go. So that is what is happening here. This justice that is saying what she's saying, it don't show believable. They have collected enough, and now they can come and justify their action. They can come and justify everything they have said. What do you mean by the evidences? Judges have gotten enough evidences, both videos that came from polling units with numbers, datas were there, documents were there, things that were dirty on RF Portal. RF Portal that had a picture of goat, picture of chicken and fowl, picture of animals, pictures of trees. What do you have to say about that? Okay. Even INEC said that they were at 33% of election result collation when they were asked to call result. Okay, you didn't see anything about that. All of those evidences didn't matter to you. You are saying that the judges were not supposed to go and collect evidence from the street because you have collected. These people, Nigeria, it's kind of unfortunate that we're where we are, and it's also getting obvious that we're not going to get better anytime soon. So thank you for listening. Let's have a comment. This is the statement coming from one of the judges that was a member of the 5-man tribunal panel that passed the judgment upholding Tinubu's election and victory.